They are so strong early game. Will they allow it to happen? We're about to find out in game number 2 here, as we'll see where if Geek Fam takes a clean 2-0 or Notorious Villains will try to spoil those KDAs
Welcome to
and
Mobile
spoil
Legends!
a little bit of their standings run.
5
But then
seconds
again,
till the
Geek
enemy
Fam
reaches the
has already secured
battlefield.
themselves in towards the
Smash them!
playoffs. Congratulations to them,
All
as
troops
we'll see
deployed!
them advance. Unfortunately for Notorious Villains here, well, they just have to put their hearts out to at least show some level of pride in this matchup.
I mean, not just level of pride, but also, yeah, you know, if you know for a fact that Geek Fam wants to get that King of KD in, I'm just waiting for Envy just to clap them this game to show them what's up. Oh no, Kolya in a lot of trouble getting hit. He can't really walk away. One more Molt inside isn't enough. It doesn't connect. Kolya survives with a little bit of HP. He needs to clear this wave and recall instantly because you know that Selena wants that sweet, sweet booty.
Oh man, I'm looking at them right now, and Geek Fam members, after they get that buff, they might just actually hit up top, but Xorn's gonna soak in a little bit too much of that damage right there. But hey, Envy still managed to actually secure the buffs on their hands. But here comes the dive coming from Arts, and it's First Blood going in for Kolya. Payback time, baby.
It's gonna begin. I'm telling you, Envy gonna swap it out on their heads here. But luckily, you know, Kolya was able to turn this around. Selena is coming up. She wants to pick off Kolya. He's gotta be careful to dodge this next Abyssal Arrow. Oh! Very, very close! The flame shot coming in from Dominus, but the Abyssal Arrow doesn't land. That's how you teach him a lesson.
Oh man, like that definitely was too close for comfort. But over the bottom side, we're looking at San here, just trying to actually muscle up against Ozorveki. Here comes some of all these shots coming from the Death Sonata of Phoenix, but they're looking for Swan. Swan doesn't seem to be able to actually walk out, and hey, he will be able to actually still survive. Once again, with a little bit of help from the couple right here. But Kolya, oh, he's just facing off against Arts again, and he brought him down to low health. Wow, there will be one kill over on towards the hands of Dominus.
You know, we didn't see a lot of Arts last season, and you know, it's upsetting to see that he has been missing when he plays at this level. Like, it's very tough to already get a lead against the Uranus here. Oh no, Hallucinate's getting hit by the Unstoppable Force, but the Purify isn't gonna save him from anything. Sorry, not the Purify. But trying to dodge away, trying to use the ultimate as well. He needs to get the weakness procs, doesn't get it, and instantly just goes down.
Yeah, and you were talking about Arts, like, he is definitely that phenomenal player that Geek Fam needed. He was there when they lifted the trophy, and he was a vital part of it. Like, it's great to see him back, of course, and they are in their top form, if I must say, this season. They are looking like one of the best candidates to actually lift the trophy yet again. But here comes Xorn, though. He's going to be able to actually disrupt them for a little bit more, but I think that he might just get caught up, and, well, a little bit overextension comes a long way.
I mean, is it safe to say that he kind of got what he deserved there? That's like just karma hitting him real hard there, with the rest of Envy making sure that they are putting up a very good fight against Geek Fam. Now remember, Geek Fam is a little bit ahead here. They are 1k ahead, and they have been able to jack away one blue buff, which has put, you know, the marksman in an awkward position. But it's not like it's a lot of gold. It's not too deficient yet. She's not down a level or anything. But it's not so far for Wanwan to catch up.
Yeah, I think that definitely there's ample of time for them to actually scale above. But Kolya here, he's still trying his best to actually take out some chunk of health coming in from Arts. But Water Dragon will connect towards Ozorveki, as there will be Xorn flying right in, trying to look for that Tyrant's Rage, but he does not really land perfectly. Chen is still alive, and they will be punished once again, as Dominus will be falling off for a double kill for Hallucinates.
Yep, and they're gonna keep on trying to control this wave, and now Geek Fam's starting to regret. Like, I mean, if I was Geek Fam, I'm kind of regretting, man, maybe I shouldn't have farmed the KDA last time in Game 1. It looks like Notorious Villains have kind of stepped up here, and it'll be even more of a, you know, salt into the wound if we can see Notorious Villains just farm Geek Fam for a little bit just before they win.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this game, there's not going to be any such thing that we'll be able to actually pull off from coming from the side of Geek Fam. But hey, it's going to be Xorn once again overextending. Like, he has so much confidence that he will just dive no matter what, but he will pay the price eventually, but Xian will be able to connect that way to the dragon and walks out alive, while the rest of NB will chase upon this Kufra, which flicker over the wall, and that will open up the mid lane as well. Dominus trying to actually hold on, but they have to give this one up.
Yep, and so far, I mean, they're doing a great job coming in from Envy, controlling the map as much as they can. Xian, they try to make a play down bot side. Unfortunately, they weren't able to pick up Xorn, and because of that, you can see Arts controlling that top side. Xian getting flicked backwards by the ejector here. However, do they wait? Zorobeki, he has the ultimate. He could go with the unstoppable force onto Xian, and yes, he tried to Shunpo it. It just wasn't enough.
Yes. Was really close for him. He could actually find a way to actually escape from the back, but too many members of Geek Fam has been able to actually take him down under his own turn, and Swan might just be the next one to fall, but Camilla is being all too tanky, just trying to actually shake them off, but it will be Arts as well as Speaks here to drop him down.
Yep. They're going to continue that push onto the bottom side here. They do have a good push on top side for the side of NV. They just kind of have to slow down this push here because there's not a lot of time to be working with. And now Geek Fam have a 3k gold lead on top of everything else. It's not a very big gold lead to begin with, and it could easily change with one team fight, but they can't afford to get caught right here, right now, in the top side of the map. Hopefully Dominus doesn't notice and doesn't throw an Abyssal Arrow, but the rotations, you can see where they're collapsing for the side of NV.
Yeah, we're already looking at San here, building a little bit more defense with the Teenage Shield being fought right there. Polio's going to be soaking so much damage that he drops him to 50%, but, you know, Uranus is going to be healing himself up pretty much quickly. Now, look at the item builds. Nothing much has been happening so far other than, you know, that Calamity Scythe already being built up from the Selena. And I'm looking at the way that they are playing here, and they are looking for a catch as the Way of the Dragon will land over onto Xorn, but they are over-committing, and Hallucinates takes a little bit too much damage, but the Cecilia will be able to actually take one kill off, 1-for-1 exchange as Sand will fall.
Chan is playing a great game. Chan is playing a great game overall. Like, her positioning is going very, very well. It definitely helps that Swan is being the support, taking the brunt of the damage before using the Moonwalls to come in. Kolya absorbing a lot of pressure. Can he survive? Oh! He actually makes it out with the Consecrate as well. The regeneration is going to be enough to help him sustain through a lot of the battle, but he's got to be so careful of Feeks now. That crit damage from Feeks is insane.
Yes, indeed, and we're already looking at the goal lead here, favoring Geek Fam for about 4,000, which eventually might extend to 5k as we are looking at them already attempting over on towards objectives. And speaking of which, Turtle has already been slain as Xorn gets punished once again, but it should be a little bit of help coming on the way, but he has to flicker out, and he will be able to escape in towards safety. But here comes Dando. He's looking for a pickoff, but Zormeki hoping to actually land a good ejector, but they will back away. Not enough reinforcement coming in. But top side though, Kolya might just actually wait this trade. He will shut him down, and Uranus will be able to actually kill off that Tamas over top side. Well, that's gonna be Zormeki also using that flicker to escape.
Oh no, it looks like Feeks was able to secure the kill there onto Kolya. There's nothing much he can do, but unfortunately, Arts is also gonna hit the chopping block. So again, Envy, compared to game 1, is a lot closer to Geek Fam than in comparison to now, where they're in a very good position to actually turn this game onto Geek Fam's heads. All they need is one really good team fight, and they have the Purifies. They could look to force out the fight, but we're kind of waiting on Geek Fam to look to make that, you know, a sorry excuse for an engage. And if they do, Notorious Villains will be there to punish.
Yeah, and speaking of which, they've already burned a couple of elements right there. No Death Sonata going on for the side of Geek Fam, but they're chasing over on towards Kolya. Not really a wise move if you ask me, as we see Xorn trying to actually look for the trade there, as Bouncing Ball will come out, and Sand will be able to land that Way of the Dragon, locks down for that mega kill. And Envy now looking to shut down Arts 1-4, and Kolya will fall in the hands of Geek Fam. But look at Dominus though, he's diving all the way to the back, and this is the 1-1 punishing every single one of these members of Geek Fam. But Zormeki is here on the chase, as Feeks will be able to land those Death Sonata shots. Double kill going on for Veki.
It looks like Beast has been really fed and has pretty much hit level 15 as well. He's close to his full build, and Notorious Villains just couldn't get on top of him. Even though they had won off the trade, at the end of the day, they weren't able to win the war. But now, bottom inhibitor is going to be going down. Feeks is way too strong. Kolia cannot single-handedly clear out the waves himself without taking some significant punishment. Feeks is gigantic this game.
Yeah, similar to game number 1, we're looking at him not even dropping a single time at all for this entirety of the 10-minute gameplay that we are having. And there's going to be the Lord up for a contest where Dominus is just juking his way, trying to actually gather a little bit more information. Abyssal Arrow connects, but Sen will be able to actually punish Dominus right there, and that assassin will be off the map, as we'll see Xorn crashing right through. Fix will be the main target of the chopping block, as we see Kolia all the way up in the front line there. And of course, NB now backs away, trying to actually look for good pickoffs right through.
Yeah, they've already lost 2 for 1 here, but they can't seem to salvage the rest. Xorn already has the immortality, so even going for him might not exactly be worth it when he has to worry about Azora Vecchi and as well as Feeks, who is just gigantic. Like, they have no tools to get on top of him. Xian is trying his very best to look for a really good way of the dragon, but in most situations, he has to just make the best of the situation once he's in the middle of the team, and if he can't get to Feeks, he'll just kick anyone just to escape.
Yeah, no, of course, that was definitely that scenario that happened in the previous matchup, and wow, instantly we see Kolia just vanish into thin air, and now it's going to be Xorn here just trying his best to walk out of this, but the Lord has already been startled, and Notorious Villains need to actually reply.
Oh my
God. Zorvecchi buying so much time, and the damage is real. They will be able to find 1-1 this high time. Geek looks to actually shut down the rest of Envy, looking for Chen as well, as Dominus tries to find a way to set up, but Geek has already gotten what they needed. They got the Lord, and they are just waiting to end this game.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough for the side of Envy. They really need Hallucinates to be alive in this one. Oh, Feeks, he might be out of position. He gets a third injury. No, but then he doesn't kick the right target. He kicks Arts instead. Oh no, this fatal flaw has costed them. They weren't able to get the main damage dealer from the side of Geek, and unfortunately, it just didn't go well enough. Notorious Villains now lose 2 more members in attempted dive to kind of save this game. Lord is walking up, down through the bottom side of the map, and Geek very happy with their position, looking to force another fight onto NV while Arts pushes the top lane.
Yeah, they definitely have the surefire power to force a move over on towards Notorious Villain space, and they have to defend. They've already lost the bottom tier 3, but they have to clear off the Lord, which topside is under attack by the rest of the members of Geek Kolia dropping low once again. He does not falter, but of course the Lord will be eventually vanquished. But here comes Arts in the front line here. What can they do?
Yeah, it doesn't all look to be engaged. Zorvecchi fights to catch up to Swan, but they push on forward, and Kolia takes out Feeks. Now the main damage dealer is dead. They're on the run. They can't really do too much as Hallucinate is going to chase them 1 by 1, using that passive to close out the distance. And they've already made such great work. He catches up to Xorn, hopping through the minion wave, and Xorn will not go down. He wants to jump back in. He re-engages onto him, and the Tyrant's Rage securing the kill. The synergy with Dominus. Can they turn this around? As Xian coming in with the Sanguine Claw, it's going to be enough. They kill out Dominus finally at the very end. They've lost all 4 members. They finally die. And can they land 1 more Sanguine Claw? 1 more impact? And no. Xorn, he's regenerated. He is the last man standing of Geek after a catastrophe of a fight. 4 for 1 in favor of Notorious Villains.
Notorious Villains definitely pulled the trigger at the right moment, and now that will be a heavy punishment for Kolia as they try to take down Xorn. And they've already got what they needed. Like, that shutdown goal that they have just gathered by taking down 4 members of Geek in that previous fight up in the mid lane has proven to be vital. We've already seen the Winter Truncheons and all these heavy hitting damage items like the Demon Hunter Sword already being completed by Hallucinates. You give a little bit more time for that full build, they definitely can just shut down Geek once again.
Yeah, they can't really do too much here. Oh, look, the engagers from Sword. They find the primary target. Chen is dead. And now Geek Fam have got notorious villains scrambling as they lose a large damage dealer. They need that Sanguine Claw and bad impact if they want to win the next fight. And they just have to hold out for a full 30 seconds. Geek Fam could end the game here potentially if they get a really good fight going.
Yeah, and speaking of which, Kolia is trying to actually hold on top side, but they have to give up the towers. It has already been balled up, but here comes Envy, just trying to look for a Feeks. Way of the Dragon will connect as they will secure the kill over on towards them marksman. But Kolia here, still on the hunt, looking towards the back lines there, trying to find where is the dominance, but this is a little bit too much for him as the rest of Envy is just looking to clear waves.
Yeah, and now Envy, they've lost a lot so far, but they've hit their full bills. They still have a chance into this game. They just have to be super careful of the angles at which Xorn can actually look to engage fights. Oh, wait a minute. They don't have priority here. Geek Fam, they know what's going on here. Can they actually capitalize and collapse on this? We don't see him. Where is he? Looks like Xorn. He bothers to show his face. And now Arts, can they steal this away? Selena's holding it up. And here it comes. The Abyssal Arrow, not enough. Lord in the back line. However, Xorn Becky is looking to end the game. Can he actually do it? Kolia, he's gonna clear the way. And no, it's not enough. He ends the game in the back line. Kolia was unable to clear the waves.